All right, here we go. If you have headphones, you should pause it and put them on now. All right. There is something very wrong with people these days, and if you haven't noticed, you're most likely one of them. Just saying. Although this is nothing new, right? And plenty of people have mentioned this before. But the truth is that it's only been getting worse and worse. It's accelerating faster and faster. So, as I said, people have mentioned this before, and there are videos out there about this, except they don't ever actually know what's wrong with virtually everyone, right? What I mean is, they make a video, right, and the title is saying something like, something is wrong with people, right? And they ramble on and on about nothing because they don't actually know what it is that is wrong with people. All they know is that something is wrong. With that being said, let's get into this. All right, so moving forward, think of it. Think of it like the different layers of an onion. All right, and I'm going to quickly go through the different layers. All right. The majority has no desire to communicate. The majority is antisocial. The majority does not possess the ability to communicate with other people, even if they wanted to. You understand how this overlaps, right? You have the majority that doesn't want to communicate, but then there's a few who do, but they still don't possess the ability to communicate with other people, at least correctly. And the majority is very selfish and only thinks of themselves. The majority is also extremely illogical and has no sense of reason. The majority is extremely irrational. They are controlled by their emotions and their nonsensical beliefs. Yup, I said it. The majority has no brain whatsoever and doesn't actually know anything about anything while foolishly telling themselves that they know everything about everything. And they consider themselves smart and wise when in reality the majority couldn't be any more foolish and unwise. Do you understand why I'm doing this? Excuse me. The majority is extremely polarized in one direction or another, while the very few with brains remain unmoved and centered. Okay? Extremely polarized in one direction or another. There are very few with any fucking brains that remain unmoved and centered. Moving on. This is not an exaggeration, by the way. The majority is quite literally insane. Yep. The majority never changes, and no matter how selfish, illogical, irrational, and insane that they are, they see nothing wrong with the way that they operate, and they will never change. They don't change. People are stubborn. They never change. So, in other words, being alive today while also being intelligent is like living in the movie Idiocracy combined with the fact that the world has become one big insane asylum mixed with a zombie apocalypse of window-licking lunatics who have the attention span, memory span, and mental capacity of a goldfish that couldn't think their way out of a wet paper bag while also living in a self-created fairy tale bubble telling themselves what they want to hear, high on their own farts, and blindly following a herd that's marching straight towards a pit of boiling lava. And we are now at the point where even the window-licking zombie lunatics are saying, wait a minute, something feels wrong. Even though they will still most certainly run right off the fucking cliff along with the rest of the herd. Just because you have noticed that something is wrong does not mean that you aren't one of them. Just saying. Sorry, laughing like an idiot into the microphone over here. Virtually everyone is following a herd whether they realize it or not. And the truth is that every herd is always running in the wrong direction. But none of them ever have the brains to realize it because they are all illogical and irrational, controlled by their emotions and nonsensical beliefs with no logical or rational base in reality, which is insane. You understand? It's crazy. People who are insane are never aware of the fact that they are insane. They see nothing wrong with their state of mind. They see nothing wrong with the way that they perceive things, and they see nothing wrong with their behavior or the way that they interact with others. All right? Excuse me, I apologize. People who are a danger to themselves or others are plucked from society and thrown in a loony bin. But the world itself is still full to the brim of lunatics. The only difference is that they haven't tried to hurt themselves or others yet. Think about what I'm saying here. The world is full of lunatics. Okay, and only the very few who are a danger to themselves or others have been removed from society. But this does not mean that the world is not full to the brim of a fucking lunatics, because it is. I have conversations with people all the time that are clinically insane, but yet they are still allowed to mingle with the rest of society because they're not a danger to themselves or others. Do you understand what I'm saying here? All right, I'm going to change gears for just a second and show you a perfect example of what I mean. Right? Just take a look at what this so-called enlightened truth seeker said. Hey, you may think that I am crazy when I say this. Sorry, I'm laughing like an idiot into the mic again. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna circle back to this in a minute. What you may think is comets is actually spaceships, as the sun is a portal to other galaxies / dimensions. Just take a minute to see, think about what you're seeing here. Think about why I chose to include this comment in the video. Right? This is crazy talk. It's absolute insanity. Flying into the sun. Wouldn't that be analogous to a bug flying into a bug zapper? But you get my point here. This is absolute insanity. Okay, and then this person they proceed to say, disclosures will come when humanity is fully awake and ready to accept the truth / facts. I could talk about this one comment alone for an hour, maybe even 3 hours, right? I could have a field day on shit like this, right? But instead, I'm going to keep this as short as possible. This person is obviously extremely illogical, irrational, and insane, right? But one of my points is that no matter where you go, no matter what the video is about, the comment sections are always full of ridiculous, nonsensical, illogical, irrational, and crazy comments. No matter what the comment is about, none of it ever has any base in reality. the majority of people, they say the craziest shit, and they think nothing of it. It's like this. Like, uh, earlier today, I had lunch with the Easter Bunny, and then Santa flew me home on his sled. But when we landed on my roof, an alien appeared out of nowhere and took us through a wormhole and brought us to the future, which is why I know exactly what's going to happen, because I've been to the future, man. Hey. It's like, I want to know what these people are on. Like, did they eat paint chips as a child, or did they drink straight from the bucket? Obviously I just made that last one up, but my point here is that the comment sections are full of the craziest and the dumbest shit imaginable. Like, and the religious comments are the craziest and dumbest of all. All right, like, next in order, like, are those who consider themselves enlightened or awake or truth seekers. Right? They all say the craziest shit no matter where you go on the internet. The comment sections are just full of this nonsensical insanity. I'm telling you, like, if you don't realize like how true what I'm saying is, you're definitely one of them. You really, it's insanity. And people love this shit. Everything about people today has become extreme. Like, people are extreme. Everything that they do and say is extreme in every way. You know what I mean? Like, the world is full of extreme extremists. Like, extremely stupid, extremely illogical, extremely irrational, extremely insane. Like, everything you could think of is just extreme. Like, there is no, like, how do I even say this? Like, excuse me. It's analogous to, like, the difference between having one beer versus drinking 1,000 beers, right? See, my point is that everyone is extremely something, regardless of what it is. They are extreme and incapable of being anything less. Like, analogous to the difference between drinking one beer versus 1,000 beers, right? It's as if no one can drink just one beer and remain, like, close to sober or normal or logical or rational and sane, right? But instead, like, everyone is 1,000 beers deep, and it's become the new normal. Like, extremism is the new normal. Do you understand what I mean? Excuse me. It's just crazy. Like, I'm telling you, like, people are batshit crazy. Don't get me wrong, though. I'm all about the truth, but people these days who call themselves truth seekers, they're batshit crazy in every way. Like, I'm all about conspiracy theories, right? You got to question everything, but for fuck's sake, like, virtually everything has become a conspiracy to these so-called truth seekers. Like, they'll tell you the craziest shit as if it's a fact. Like, when in reality, it's just another crazy belief or crazy theory with no base in reality. It's insanity. Humanity has become so utterly incompetent that 99% of the world doesn't even know the difference between a belief and a fact. Just like the lunatic who wrote this comment. They said, this is the truth. They said that this is a fact. And religious lunatics do the same exact shit. Believers talk about beliefs as if they are facts. But in reality, beliefs are the complete opposite of facts. Beliefs are based on feelings, not facts. Like, there is no getting through to believers. You cannot have a logical and rational conversation with a believer of any kind. Because believers are extremely illogical, irrational, gullible, unwise, foolish, as well as completely insane. Believers tell themselves what they want to hear while ignoring and denying any and all voice of reason, logic, and easily proven facts. Because believing is all about feelings. Believing is based in feelings, not facts. 85% of the world is religious. Oh, okay, 85% is religious, while the majority of the non-religious people still foolishly choose to believe things. Like, do you get what I'm saying? 85% is religious. They're believers. And the other 15%, like the majority of this 15%, still chooses to believe stuff. Truly wise people believe nothing. To believe anything is extremely foolish. And this is a fact that 99% of the world will never have the brains to understand. 99% of the world foolishly believes something, and there is nothing more unwise or foolish than believing. People believe the dumbest and craziest shit imaginable simply because they want to. Just like it says on the poster. I want to believe. Exactly. It's exactly right. I love this analogy here. Like, this is perfect. It's not just aliens, it's anything and everything. People believe anything and everything because they want to. 99% of the world will believe anything and everything, no matter how ridiculous or crazy it is, because they want to. Because they feel like it. Because that's what beliefs are. Feelings. Beliefs are feelings and nothing more. Just a quick recap. The majority of the world is antisocial. They do not have the ability to communicate properly, even if they wanted to. They're selfish, illogical, irrational, insane, gullible, and they foolishly believe anything and everything because they want to, no matter how crazy it is. Right? Now, remember the onion I was talking about? Like we're doing different layers of the onion here? Well, the real answers are not pretty, okay? This is what I'm doing here. Humanity is at an all-time high quantity of extremely low-quality human beings. Do you understand? An all-time high quantity. An all-time low quality. That's humanity in a nutshell. You can't make this shit up. We are literally living in idiocracy, and Earth has become an insane asylum mixed with the zombie apocalypse, and we have reached critical capacity, okay? And the ship cannot possibly continue to float for much longer, okay? Sooner than later, something is going to give way. The very foundation of society or humanity is crumbling beneath our feet. Sorry, a car without an exhaust drove by and I had my window open. It kind of distracted me. So I was saying, society is rotten to the core. What you are witnessing is the byproduct of decades of societal decay. It's rotten to the core. Analogous to an apple that's rotten to the core while the skin is just barely holding everything together. Do you know what I mean? This is the world in a nutshell. The world is full to the brim of extremely low-quality human beings. The majority is antisocial. They're incapable of listening and understanding what is being said to them. They're incredibly selfish, illogical, irrational, and quite literally insane. And they have no interest in bettering themselves or changing. We are living in idiocracy. The world has become an insane asylum. Good luck trying to be friends with anyone. Good luck trying to meet anyone. Good luck trying to date anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody I know is antisocial. I have like 500 contacts on my phone. I could call or text all of them right now, and nobody would answer. Because they're all antisocial. They have no interest in talking about anything. And the only thing that people talk about these days is the weather. Like they're simple-minded, small thinkers. They don't think about anything larger than themselves. They have no idea what's going on in the world. Even though all these so-called truth seekers, like, they tell themselves that they do, but they're really just gullible, irrational, illogical believers who tell themselves what they want to hear. They're not interested in the truth. They're not seeking the truth. They're just searching for like-minded voices to echo back or repeat or to can't talk to as I was saying. What was I trying to say? Was it like they're just searching for other people to confirm their delusions? Like that's what these so-called truth seekers are. They're not. They have no interest in real answers or the actual truth. Not. It's crazy. I could say so much about this shit. I'm telling you, like. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna keep the comment section closed because if I leave it open, there will be nothing but nonsensical and ridiculous comments from the religious lunatics out there. I don't care what you believe. It's ridiculously stupid. Like, you have no idea. No idea. Believers are by far the dumbest people alive. You can't talk to these people. They don't listen. They have no sense of logic or reason. They're insane. You can't. There is no talking to them. All right? I am literally searching for intelligent life while living in idiocracy. Do you understand? So my question to you is, are you searching for intelligent life? If what I said in this video is exactly what you needed to hear, then send me an email or something. Say something. Even if it's just a few words, like, hey, hey, you know what, I'm with you, or hey, I'm on the same page, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, say something. I've been making videos for years. I've deleted all my channels because this is always nothing but a waste of time, and I've never found any intelligent life. I've been doing this for years, and it doesn't exist. So, like I said, if you have even half a brain, you should realize and know how true everything I said here actually is. And if you're, what I'm trying to say is, I'm literally searching for intelligent life. Okay, intelligent life that isn't antisocial and is actually interested in communicating. Right? I am not interested in fingerless mutes because everyone I know is an antisocial fingerless mute. Do you understand? Say something. It takes 2 seconds to send an email. If you are sick of living in this world of idiocracy mixed with a zombie apocalypse and being in holy shit, I can't talk, an insane asylum, right? I guarantee that you have no friends, and if you do, you're either one of them or you tolerate it much more than I do, because I'm at the point in my life where I'm not willing to put up with the shit that all of these selfish motherfuckers do. And they see nothing wrong with any of their actions. They see nothing wrong with the way that they operate. And they will never change. So you either have to put up with it, or you'll have no fucking friends. So I'm asking you, are you searching for intelligent life? Are you interested in communicating? Do you see what I'm saying here? Maybe, just maybe, if in the extremely rare chance that even a few people email me, maybe what I'll do is I'll share everybody's email with each other, and people can email each other and try to talk about things if that's what they want to do. Anyway, thanks for watching.